Hello and welcome to track day for the Ferrari Monza SP1. Now, this might happen to you. There's an easy solution. Check this out. No instant servicing, no instant R&D. Let's just restart the game, and that will often solve that problem. Sometimes even after you run the first race, it won't show up for you. And so now let's see what happens. Go into the race here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So let's right off the start here. All threes for upgrades, 1.923 million R dollars, 480 gold. And I just suggest you add it right from the start, and then you can just go flying through this event. However, this event gets quite surprising. I'm really surprised. So you may not want to do what I do, because I typically run track days and club days as hard as I can. I don't care. I want the bots to get as hard as difficult, because these are usually really easy for me, and sometimes they're just downright boring. This one was not. So I'm very surprised. So watch it through. This event does not take you much time. You can tell by the duration of this video. We're already at race 2. We're barely a minute in, and this time I've just got to get a certain lead. The race might end as soon as I get that lead, so I'm just going to see what happens here. Starting in 5th place. Haven't adjusted to this car yet. This is me just driving it. And nice thing about adding those upgrades right away is that you get a feel for this car right away. You don't have to adjust your driving as you add more upgrades. So I wonder, I could just drive right into the wall and see if that's enough of a lead, but might not be. Yeah, I'm going to slow down, and it'll probably depend how much he overbrakes. Holy smokes, is he ever overbraking? Okay, well, there we go. That's the end of the second race, and it starts flying by pretty quick. This first stages are pretty easy because we've already got the upgrades we need. This is interesting. I like it when stages get a little bit creative. We've got to do 8 seconds of skidding, but still reach, oops, didn't mean to do that, still reach the lap line in a certain time constraint. I like that. I like seeing this already on day 1, because sometimes day 1 and day 2 are just like, whatever, or stage 1, stage 2. Sometimes it's just a wash and feels like just a total waste of time. Now, I could be skidding all over the place right now, but I'd rather keep the speed going. We're going to get some corners to slide around. This is a little bit of a slippery Ferrari. Ooh, that's a pretty decent drift, hey? Okay, there we go. I've already got my 8 seconds in. I might keep drifting just for fun. I don't expect this is going to be difficult, but maybe it is, and I'm going to end up having to redo this race. Hopefully not. I like this version of Catalunya. Oh my! Pardon me. I did not mean to bash my way through. And drifty. Oh, look at this, drifting way off track. Didn't mean to do that either. So learning as I go. Yeah, I can afford to drift some more if I want to. I won't have trouble meeting my time constraint. Sometimes these little things help you get a feel for the car. Man, that thing drifts around easy. I've got no assists, tilt B controls. You might notice that because there's an accelerator on the right, brakes on the left. I like that, gives me a lot of control. Do a big spin around here. And that is already going to wrap up stage. Oh, sorry. Sometimes there's 3 races in the first stage. That does not wrap up this one. Okay. Finish in 1st place. Well, I think I can handle that. Okay, what do we got here? Starting in 5th. And nice thing again with having your upgrades up at this point is it's just not difficult. Oh, look, everyone's already stacked up. 4, 3, 2. Right, I'm in 4th, and there's 3, 2, 1 right there. Well, I could be in the lead by the start-finish line right now, I think. Curious, can I do that? Coming up on this guy, overtake him. Yep. So what's this next lap for? I don't know. Oh well, I might as well drive it and drift it and have some fun. Oops, that was a little bit over the top. Obviously, if you had less upgrades, this would be taking you longer. But with the upgrades we've got, it makes it nice and easy. Well, it's a little more opportunity to learn the car. You can see here I'm taking a little bit easier, just trying to get a better feel for this car. You see, what I extract right now, I will be applying to other tracks already. Because all I have to think about is, what other cars have I driven that felt like this, felt sort of like this? And then I just adjust my braking points for those tracks. So you don't learn every single track and every single car. You kind of get groupings in your head. When it comes to weekly time trial competition, you do need to kind of really zero in on and maximize that particular car at that particular track. But you start with basic reference points from other cars. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up. That will wrap up stage 1. Now, we're doing this one big kablooey of a thing, one big long video. I don't do that too often, but I figured I might as well, because this event flew by quickly. Okay, so at first I wasn't sure if we were at the full circuit or Bugatti, because I wasn't paying attention. But as soon as I saw that time constraint, obviously it's Bugatti circuit, because no car can finish a lap of the full Le Mans circuit that quickly. So there we go, we know where we are now. And I kind of like it when they don't force you to always finish every single race. Like, well, this one, I mean, I've got to finish before my timer runs out. But I like it when there's a certain target, and if you do that target quick enough, the race ends early, but you get full pay. So if they're making you run 1.5 laps, and you finish it in like half a lap and a bit, you'll get paid for running 1.5 laps. I like that. That's nice. That's nice monkey math. I still don't think, so far this is still quite easy. By the way, just take a look at that sky. That's some pretty stunning graphics, actually. I mean, it's there's all sorts of little things. When this game first came out, I'm pretty sure iOS used this game for one of their launches because of the reflective surface off the car. Like, you can see the sky reflecting. That was one of the things they were kind of using to show off their device. It's interesting. Little things like that you don't really think about, but there's quite a lot to it. Okay, well, there we go. That one's easy enough. And we're plowing our way through this very quickly. Overtaking challenge. Overtake 7 opponents. So it says I've got 2 full laps? 2.5 laps? Really? I'm pretty sure this challenge ends as soon as I meet my goal. So, you know what I'm going to do? As soon as I seem relatively close, like if I'm approaching the 7th car and it's heading to a corner, I'm just going to go full speed right off track and see if I can finish it right then and there. Because this is a 2.5 lap race, which means I'm going to get paid that much. There we go. Maybe I'll be able to finish this by the end of the first lap. I think so. That's reasonable. Now, I could be doing off-track cuts and different things. I don't want to do that. I want to run this kind of the way a normal person would. By saying that, I just made myself abnormal, which, of course, is totally true. I'm abnormal. I like to do strange things. So that's probably why you watch this, because I don't always do what's typical. But I know for club day events and track day events, they do more appeal to people who drive with assists on. Now, I'm not using assists just because, they cause havoc for me. I can't stand them anymore. The brakes are all messy. Even steering assist, I very rarely use it. Just on speedways, like Indianapolis and Daytona Speedway, steering assist high does help you to carry a little more speed. It's almost like it's got almost a tiny bit of traction control built in. It's odd, I've noticed. Anyhow, everywhere else, it just messes me up. I used to use it all the time, not no more. Okay, 5 cars down, 6th car going down right now, which means a 7th car can't be too far away. Where are you? Did I just see? Yep, there we go. I thought I saw him rounding the corner. Okay, we're just going to keep it pinned. And at corner 1, I should be overtaking this guy, or lady, I'm not sure. I can't really read that very well from here. And, well, that's a person. I'll just say that. Okay, I have passed that person and ended the stage. The race, not the stage. A couple more to go yet. Okay. Well, so far I'm liking this event. There gets to be some really creative stages where you've got multiple things you've got to do. You've got to pay attention. This one I found interesting. I was hoping to try to win. Oh, that's horrible. I was kind of wanting to win every single race, but I don't think that's possible. Sometimes you're forced to finish in a different position, so you can't always win, even though I want to. Don't hit him. Good, I didn't go off track. So tailgating. Difference between tailgating and drafting. I did a video about that. It appears in the top right there if you want to take a quick look at that one. Basically, with slipstreaming or drafting, you definitely have to be behind the car and your speed has to turn yellow. That's how you know you're doing that. For tailgating, you just need to be within the prescribed distance not necessarily behind the car. You could be beside the car if you wanted to be. You don't have to be behind it. You just have to be behind it relative, like your bumper behind his bumper type of thing. Like your front wheel a little bit behind his front wheel, and you will be logging tailgating. Now, I wanted to win. I always wanted to win, but I'm looking at this going, 50 seconds? I'd better just sit tight. Don't want to finish higher than this. This guy's going to be dreadfully slow. And so you can see I'm not behind him, like I am, but not directly behind him. But yet I am logging that distance. So not difficult. Keeping average speed. I would have rather done this with a third place car, but I just wasn't sure if I'd get there. And with all this pushing, oh, come on. Now, because I'm so aggressively pushing, I'm actually slowing him down. Because he's over-braking, he's weaving back and forth, he's being quite the joke. Oh, well, those 50 seconds happen pretty quick. Bye-bye, Weaver. I'm gonna maybe shove you off track, smash you around a little bit. Not like this car isn't worth a small fortune. Stuff you would never do in real life. And, oh, actually, that second place car really isn't all that far. Maybe I could have pushed up to the second place car and then got my tailgating on him. Oh well. I was kind of hoping to take first place. That's why I'm cutting corner. Not going to happen. That's okay. I'll be happy with that. Okay, so that's the end of that race. Let's see what we've got next here to finish our day at the Bugatti circuit. Oh, well, that's interesting. Finish one lap in fourth, then a lap in sixth, then a lap in third. Very precise. That's interesting. I like seeing different stuff. That's interesting. I don't anticipate it being that difficult, although going from sixth up to third is interesting. Strategy-wise here, I was almost thinking I would hold this car back. I was also thinking of trying to get all the way to the lead and then stack everyone up big time and then fall back to sixth so that it's easy to get back to third again. But I thought, you know what? I think I'm overthinking this. Let's just slow this right down. Let's get into sixth place now and maybe just see if it's difficult. If it's not that difficult, well, it's not that difficult. Then there's no use getting really creative and wasting a whole bunch of time on a race that's probably pretty easy. My goodness, man, you are slow. You are dreadfully slow. Wow. This bot is driving poorly. So far I am not seeing the bots increasing in difficulty really at all. They're driving atrocious, like a sixth place bot. I don't expect to be this horrible. Mind you, I'm over upgraded, right? I've got more than the required PR, because that's what this is going to be, is a required PR event. I really hope it was. If it wasn't, I'm going to feel like quite the doofus. Although I haven't seen the word recommended anywhere. So usually these events, if they say that they're going to be, if it's a club day or a track day, it's always required PR. What that means is you must have that PR to even enter the race. People are still confused about required PR and recommended PR events. And that's fine, of course. There's people that just they never tried a recommended PR event, or they're newer to the game. Yes, I'm trying to totally take out this guy's taillights because I'm getting bored. So with recommended PR events, like the end of the road coming up just a few more days for the Bugatti Bolide, that's recommended PR. I won that car with no upgrades at all. In fact, I got paid to win that car. Now that's really, really difficult, and you're gonna have to check out my playlist link if you want to copy that. Even then, it's really difficult. I would recommend that you add all stage 1 upgrades to make it a little easier on yourself. I was really challenging myself. For a while, events were ridiculously easy. Well, I wouldn't say that's ridiculously easy, but when you can do it with no upgrades. But I've noticed events have started getting more difficult again. I like that because it's just more of a challenge. Okay, well, third place, hopefully. Oh, there we go, it's right there. So this is not going to be difficult. So far, if you've done all 3s for upgrades, you are having a nice Sunday drive. Nothing to worry about so far, and no difficulties. I like these different lightings as well. The shading on the track, the shadows on the track, the sky looks pretty cool. And there we go. I'm gonna have some fun. Do a little bit of a pit maneuver. Why? I don't know. Why not? By the way, you can do that without taking damage. So sometimes we get no damage stages where if you do the pit maneuver, you're going to crack your windshield, you get a horrible cracking sound. There's a trick, and it's best to do it with tilt B controls. It's possible with tilt A, but it's actually easier with tilt B because just when you go to turn the car, you lift off everything. You know what? I realized I got to get back into third. Oh, hung up on the wall. That's a smart maneuver. I realized I had to get back into third place, but that's not the way to do it. Maybe that's not the way to do it either. Oh, well, it worked. Silly me. Okay, well, that's the end of stage 2. Let's get right on to stage 3 at Nürburgring. All right, this gets to be an interesting technical track. One of the most legendary tracks in racing. And so I'm testing the off track here. I'd say maybe a full second, maybe half a second. So I'd say don't plan on using any of it then. However, pay close attention here. None of that is off track. You can cut that chicane exactly as I did during a time trial. No issues at all. And you want to blast by this really quickly. I'm pretty sure that's a Lotus, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's a Lotus. Smack! You see me doing that sometimes. I don't know, it's funny. Sometimes they nail the brakes when you do that. I don't necessarily want this guy throwing off my braking as he, hitting me from behind. That can get annoying. So side damage, you can actually take quite a lot. You can hit people pretty hard before you get damaged with your sides, not with your front. In some cars, a very mild tap with your front end and you're done, baby. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen that one for a while. So we're not just racing SP1s, obviously, because that was an Audi. And prior to that was a Lotus. That's a Lotus, all right. And let's see what else we have here. So it's interesting. I thought maybe we'd just be getting SP1s, but we're getting a mixture of things. That's kind of nice. Although, that's funny because that is something that does happen at Nürburgring in real life. You get all sorts of people out there driving all sorts of cars. And it's quite interesting, really, in real life. Like that. That's an old Porsche. Is it not? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure that's an old Porsche. Okay, so there we go. You can see I'm doing pretty good. Interesting car, too, from Driver View. I don't use Driver View very often. Sometimes I do, just for the fun of it. Now, it already shows me in position 1 because I had the fastest lap. But I thought, let's see if I can actually get to position 1. By the way, I'll address this while I'm doing this. Oftentimes the topic comes up, why isn't the full-length Nürburgring course in Real Racing 3? Because it's too long. Real Racing 3 cannot handle a track that long because of all the graphics. There are people who can't even handle Le Mans, the full-length Le Mans circuit, 13.63 kilometers. I think I'm accurate there. So basically the full-length Nürburgring is Le Mans plus Spa in length, 2 tracks back-to-back. It's just way too long. The game can't handle it. I have asked specifically about that, and the developers confirmed it. So I know it appears in other games, but it's just with the way the graphics are here, it's not going to happen. It is a legendary track, don't get me wrong, but I don't necessarily want to do a 5-minute lap and then get a DNF because I blew it on the last corner. But it doesn't matter. It just can't be in this game. So sorry, guys. That's just the way it is. And there we go. That's the end of that race. No trouble at all. You can see that I've cut out certain screens. I'm trying to make this viewing enjoyable for you, for your viewing pleasure. This is another one of these interesting ones where we've got to finish one lap in one position and another lap in another position. That's interesting. I actually think that's kind of cool because in real racing, sometimes they do set targets. Like they'll say, like, I need you to be in this position by the lap blank, And so, oopsie, hit the barrier. Don't want to be doing that too much. So I kind of like to see stuff like that. It's just interesting. It's just something to keep, it makes us more interesting. I'm actually really enjoying this. And another thing I'm going to have here, I did this after the Huayra Royale for the Pagani Huayra. Oh boy, goodness guys. Pagani Huayra R. I made a video which basically I just wanted you guys to review the event. And the developers appreciated that. They read the comments, and we're going to do that again. I'll have a video at the end of this, a link to a video where you can post your review of this event? I'd really like to hear from you. If you don't like it, like thumbs down the video even. Not this one. Don't thumbs down this video, but whatever. But yes, I'd like to, we're going to do that more often, so it'll be a really short video. Mainly is just to have the full comment section going, and just a really short video asking for what I'm looking for input, which is basically like it or hate it, blah, blah, blah. What did you like? What didn't you like? But for this event, for this video, we're focusing on getting through these stages. You can see it's not difficult. So far, this has been very easy. A drive in the park, basically. Okay, so what is this one? Oh, this is another one of these. There's multiple things going on, which makes it interesting. All right. It's a pretty simple one, really. I just have to get a certain lead from Magnus before my timer runs out. And you know what, guys? I'm going to get a little bit dirty on this one. I'm going to try something. It said don't damage your car. I will show you how you can do this without damaging your car and have a little bit of fun with that old miserly Magnus. I give Magnus a hard time. I've been trashing him for so long. It's just kind of fun. If you're going to trash talk as much as he does and whine and complain all the time, you got to be able to take it, baby. So we're going to be throwing it in Magnus's face. Magnus's? I'm pretty sure that's correct. I could be wrong. Magnus, cactus. Cacti is plural, so magni? No, that just sounds wrong. That would be plural Magnus, which we do not need. Anyhow, enough of that. Okay, now I'm in second place. Where's that Magnus? Oh, there he is, right there. Wonder what Magnus is driving. I don't know if we've seen that yet at Nürburgring for this event. I wasn't paying court. Oh, by the way, this right here, that does not count as off track. Even the grassy area. There's a little bit there. It's kind of interesting because it's a carryover from another circuit. Oh, what's he in? Is that a Ferrari? Huh. It's not an SP1. Well, that's very interesting. Well, we're going to get a good look at the side. So pay attention here. I'm on the gas. I'm going to get beside Magnus. And then I lift it off the gas and now off he goes. And I'll easily get my lead and the race will just end. Ah, isn't that fun? Oh, I was going to check. Oh, I forgot to check his car. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm sure one of you out there will know exactly what that is. I'm pretty sure that was a Ferrari. All right, so this sounds interesting. We're going to have Magnus chasing us down, and I do not necessarily know the strengths of that car. So, ooh, look at him gain. Oh my, this is getting into blocking zone here. Okay, a little bit of blocking, so I had to brake a little bit earlier so I could block him. Power out of my corner. Really want to control I wanted to control my braking. He's fast. I am surprised. I'm surprised to be seeing this early in an event. Wow. Okay, well, he's horrible on the exit of that corner. Just look at that. He's 150 meters back. He's gaining. Okay, let's see what I get from him here. How does he take that hairpin? Oh, not bad. You can tell I'm being a little bit careful. I'm not totally convinced of my car yet. That was a better one. Okay, let's see where Magnus comes out. Oh, I'm getting a pretty comfortable lead. Over 200 meters. Oh, yeah. That's a quarter kilometer. Nice. I'm taking this easy. Woo! Raise your close to off track, and there we go. I don't know quite why it ended there, but it did. Okay. All right, let's get on to stage 4. I'm looking forward to this. Let's see what do we got to do? Oh, all sorts of cars. I like this. We've got the mixed crew again. Oh. What? Do I have to do a 100-second long skid? Continuous? That's impossible. That can't be what that is. I think they just put a really big counter on there. Not really sure. It just looks really daunting. We're just going to ride this out, and it said wait not till you get to the banked corner. None of these are banked corners. These are all flat road course corners. So it's obviously talking about once we get back onto the speedway. I do not think it meant corner 1 because that wasn't a banked corner. So I'm going to take it really easy, not to slide around. It might give you like a second of sliding, Probably does, honestly, like a second of skidding before you'd fail. I didn't test it. I'm not finding this difficult. Like, oh, he's gaining on me pretty good. I was over braking. Oh, they're just fighting for position back there. Okay, so now I'm gonna set up my speedway run. It's possible I could already start skidding at the first corner, but I'm not going to. So what I mean is like this section right here. Well, no, I guess this is the first corner. Okay, get a nice big skid going. Oh, kind of overdid it there. Oopsie. Let's get. Come on, block. I want to win this race. Oh, nuts! I let him by. 4.1 of 100. Is that gonna work? Oh, okay. I think you just needed any skid at all. Yeah. So don't worry about that. That one's easy, guys. Just like skid. That's basically it. Okay. Finish within 77 seconds without overtaking. Huh. Well, my timer didn't start, so it's going to start when I reach the lap line. You know what? I probably should have kept it floored. I was thinking of creating a nice gap. Well, okay, I'm going to let this guy push me for a bit. Come on, push. Where'd you go? There you are. Give me a bit of a push. I want a nice distance between the bot behind me and the bot in front of me. Now I'm going to get on my brakes pretty early at there's a crane on your right. I was on the brakes just about when I was passing the crane. Short brake here because this is a loose car. Woo, maybe a little bit more of a brake than that. In some grippier cars, you don't need to do a little braking point there. Ah, nuts, I'm already gaining on this fifth place car quite quickly. I probably should have let the car in front of me push me. I'm not allowed to overtake. So I'm just going to have to sit there. Audi? Well, he should have grip. A lot of the Audis are grippier. So he's not really driving like a car that has a lot of grip. He's driving like a not very good bot in a car that's got okay grip. Or you're being silly. Or am I wrong? Am I seeing this wrong? Oh, I'm totally wrong. That's a Ferrari. Well, that would explain things, wouldn't it? A lot of the street version Ferraris are just slippery. So that would explain why I'm smacking this guy, and it's like, come on, get your butt moving. I'm going to run into trouble with time. I'm actually getting nervous. 10 seconds left. Like, why won't this guy go? So 5-4? What? Really? That surprises me. Okay, so don't hook up with that bot. Just kind of go as soon as the stage starts. As soon as that race starts, just go. Don't mess with that guy. All right. Another one of these interesting ones where we've got to finish in 5th and then finish in 2nd. And there's a minimum speed requirement. That's cool. Although, I am not allowed to overtake this guy. Okay, you're going to notice me I'm going to take the wider path around the track then. Just try to maintain a bit of speed and take a little bit of a wider path. I'm not allowed to pass this guy. Now that's an Audi. All right. Well, come on, buddy. I expect you to be nice in the corners. Come on, you're really wrecking my average speed here. Let's go. Let's go, Mr. Audi. Now, you're not going to brake here. Oh, you little. That's so stupid. You don't need to brake there. Okay, well, we're trying driver view for a bit here. Helps me to keep my eye on this guy. And his stupid braking all over the place. I like seeing the tack on the steering wheel like that, like the shifting indicator. That's kind of cool. Okay, well, we're going to dump this Audi. And I got to find my way through the pack here pretty quickly. And yes, I got to get up to 2nd place. There's 3rd, of course, right in my sights. And there is 2nd. Cool. And if 1st was an option, I would not be allowed to have it because it said I have to finish 2nd. So there's that Lotus. And done with him. I don't think this will be difficult. Although I'm a little bit worried about the average speed requirement. I'm quite a bit under, aren't I? What have I been doing? Well, let's just... Oh, well, I'm slipping all over the place. And come on. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thank you for that. So I don't have a windshield, but it made the sound of one cracking when I clipped his rear end. And then he clipped me. Okay, well, that's just... Where's my average? Okay, no. I thought about drifting this. That's going to really kill my speed. Come on. There we go. I was getting nervous. But no need to be nervous. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. this is going quite well. One more race of stage 4, and then we get to the finale. Now, where do you think the finale is going to be for a car like this? Wink, wink. Just think about the name of the car, and you know where this finale should happen if they're paying attention. Okay, well, definitely got to win this one. And was there any other requirement? Oh, yes, I have to have a certain amount of a lead before I get to the banked corner. So before I decided to do something crazy. You were probably wondering, what am I doing? Did I forget to brake? No, it's an old trick. If you go back, you'll notice that I throw my car sideways right before I'm hitting that wall. I'm protecting my front end. I don't want my front end damaged because that'll hurt my speed and my grip and stuff. But that's a little trick. That's a wall ride. And I zipped around that wall just for some fun. I don't think it's necessary, but I just wasn't sure. So I thought, let's have some fun. Do a little bit of a wall ride in an extremely expensive Ferrari that you'd never do unless you were out of your mind. Okay, so, well, this is interesting. Maybe that was a bit necessary. Nah, he's probably going to really They really do horrible at the last 2 turns getting onto the speedway. So there's, oh yeah, no trouble there. Okay, now let's get on to the finale. Where should we be, guys? That's right, we should be at Monza because this is the Ferrari Monza SP1. We gotta be at Monza for the finale. And this should be fun. Oh, Parabolica, I'm not quite sure. It's a slippery car at Parabolica. Well, now we'll see if I am going to pay for some of what I've been doing. Or should I say, pay for what I haven't been doing. Ooh, that was a bit sketchy. I have not been doing any bot slowing. I've been doing the opposite. I have been winning by big margins whenever I can, going farther than I should. Like if it says, if I've got the option, finishing at least 5th, I've been trying to win those races. All that could make your bots more difficult. So we're gonna find out if that happened or not. That first bot seemed to be on my tail heading into the first chicane there at Monza, but he's falling back really quickly. I mean, he's an 8th place bot, he should be. So you gotta really blast your way around Monza. Oh, that's a little bit wrong. Okay, I was off track for a bit there, I didn't fail. That's good. I've met my requirement, but obviously I have to finish the race. No problem. I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing, which is I'm gonna try to finish as high as I can. Oh, well, going off track like that won't help me very much, will it? I'm watching him. He seems to be hanging out with me a bit. Yeah, look at our distance. He's hanging out with me. And he's a 7th place bot. What's going on? Okay, watch this. They always brake at the exit of the chicane. So stupid. That you would never do that in real life. The way you set up, actually, if you're running with brake assist, it's forcing you to brake at the exit of that chicane, which is just killing your whole speed run here. And this is Parabolica. Difficult corner, very important to master it, because as you drive out of Parabolica, you've got a whole long straight section here. So a poor entry to Parabolica means you're blowing your whole speed run here. All right, no problem with race 1, nothing to worry about. And race number 2, stage 5, race 2. Okay, oh, that's interesting. Have to finish in 3rd place, but without hitting the prescribed average speed, or not. You can't be at that average speed when you cross the start-finish line. Okay. I will be adopting a pit maneuver strategy because I think this is going to be a problem. Like, look at this average speed. I've got a long ways to go. They're nowhere in sight, and I've only got 1 lap. Okay, there we go. There's 1. Well, maybe I'll leave him alone. Well, I don't know. I don't know how difficult he's going to be. I was surprised at how difficult the bots were in that first race. Like 6th and 7th place bots they were driving like bad bots in the corners. Oh, I came in here way too fast. Okay, well, 5th place. I really don't want to get damaged yet. Oh, look at this. He's driving away. Oh, little braking right there. Okay. Well, that's the last we'll see of that guy. I didn't do a very good pit maneuver there. Pretty sure I damaged myself. And good braking points there. That's very, very good. That's how you want to take that chicane. You want to be just going over those curbs with your tires. Okay. Well, I'm way into my average speed, so I need time to slow down. All right, big pit maneuver coming up here. Big pit maneuver, massive hit. I wanted him to do a 180. I wanted to drastically slow him down. So now I'm gonna slow down and get my average speed. There we go. Now I gotta be careful what I do with it. Like, I'm just under that average speed. That's interesting. This is almost like being careful with your engine blowing up type of a thing. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna re-pit maneuver this guy. So what do? You stay where he wants to drive, and then just as he gets close to you, pull over, let him start to pass, smash him hard. Oh, I want you to spin. I want you to spin. There we go. Oh, someone else is there. Well, I'll have to be careful. Okay, so now I just need to watch my speed, watch my mirror. Oh, I see the blue cars coming back around. I think I'm good. Average speed's getting up there, but he's not even showing up. He's more than 150 meters back. Let's slide it out, baby. Woo! All right. That was interesting. I like that. What do we have this time around? This one is interesting. I wanted to test something because I did a run and I failed and I didn't know why. Let's test the off track. That's 1 second of off track. It didn't say anything about off track in the description. Okay, so when I reach the line, I've got to cross in 6th when I reach the line. Oh, really? Am I seeing that right? Oh my gosh. So I'm going to have to slow down a lot and let these buffoons pass me. And then finish in at least 6th, but get my average speed up there again. Well, I recommend what you do is get your speed up there a little bit and then sit there and feather the throttle, or if you run tilt A, feather the brakes. Just try to maintain a speed that's decent. Try to stay out of the race lines and get out of the way of the bots. Give them lots of room to pass you, because if you're in their race line at all, they're often going to slow down. You want them to feel free to go just zipping by you. Oh gosh, what are you guys doing? Why aren't you zipping by me? Well, right now I'm in the race line. Well, okay. I guess I'm going to have to really... Although they should be able to zip by me here. So again, I'm going to really try to stay out of their way. Come on, start zipping. Go, 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 you little zipper. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's a nice run of speed. I'm going to be kind of in the preferred line here for a bit. I'll get out of it right away, though. I really need to get down low. Okay, there's this guy. Come on, go already. Oh, you guys are frustrating me. One more to go. Where are you? There he is. Okay, I'm going to floor it. And that's cutting it a little bit close. Not bad. Now, the main thing is that average speed. I really need to hit that average speed. I can finish right where I am, but that's not going to matter if I don't hit average speed. I would like to pass some of these guys. Okay, oh my goodness. I've got to build up a lot, and I can't lose a position. That'll be a problem. That might be my danger. Look at that. That 7th place bot is running with me, gaining on me. Oh my, a lot. Okay, maybe I should have done some bot slowing. Well, he just choked at the chicane though. And I'm really far back on my average speed. This is actually a bit worrisome. Okay, power. Oh, no, no, no. I was off track for a bit. Remember, you get 1 full second. Yikes. There's that average speed building up. Okay, now I gotta blast through this chicane. Hopefully overtake the bot nicely. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Oh, no. Oh, they didn't fail me. That was definitely damaging. Well, that was good. Come on, average speed. I'm just about to hit it. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to get out of the throttle here. Okay. That's not easy, actually. Where's that average speed? You know what? Some people are going to have trouble here. That's interesting. I like it, and maybe you don't have trouble if you didn't drive as crazy as I did in the first 3 stages. Wow. That's pretty surprising, honestly. I'm liking this. I'm liking the event. It's a bit of a challenge. This sounds like one of those stages that will end as soon as I reach the requirement. Oh, regain 1st place. I'm in 6th. Well, that could take a bit. Okie dokie. All right, so one thing I want you to notice about the chicane here. First of all, look on there's an overhead banner. You need to be on the brakes right before that. And you want to be back in the throttle right there and stay pinned. Now that's not easy to time that. But basically at that chicane, you want to be full throttle before that very first corner of the chicane and stay full throttle. Very few cars do you actually have to lift a little bit before the exit. Like, if you take it right, you don't. You just don't. So, if anything, get to the throttle a little bit later, but keep it pinned. Find the race line. You got to drive to take the correct race line to keep your throttle down. Look at this. That's a 4th place bot, and I am not gaining any more. Oh my goodness. Are these bots actually harder than me? They actually... Okay, well that was beautiful. That was just splendid. 32, 33, 34. I'm watching that bot distance. My goodness. I've just not really seen this. It's funny how the bots brake at that slight bend. That is so strange. Oh, I blew that again. Oh, come on, man. Sorry, guys. It's a little bit embarrassing. Okay. One interesting thing about the bots, when you can tell when it's not a great bot, is how bad they corner. That bot was very fast. He was behind me, but cornering horribly. Now, let's see this. Already, he's got a bit of speed. Oh, he's pushing me all the way to the chicane and gaining on me. Wow, but then watch the braking, okay? Oh, so there I'm in the gas a little bit later, but I keep it pinned, right? And that shit, you gotta do that. You're just gonna have to do that. In fact, it might be really necessary for you to complete this event. Like, I'm not gaining very fast in that bot. Oh, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. He's gonna get shoved out of the line. Heavy on the brakes. I'm washing up the track there. I don't want to lose traction at Parabolica. Okay, one more bot to hunt down. And then I think I have to have a reasonable lead, right? Or is it just regain first position? Oh, whatever. I'm just going to go for broke. Like, whenever I can overtake that bot, I'm going to really go for it. Okay, there he is. Awesome. Yeah. Interesting track for this car. I mean, there's lots of speed runs. I like the rear end in this car. That tail light's pretty cool. I like that. So far, I've really been liking this event. It's been interesting. Creative stages. Ooh, blowing it a little bit. Yikes. And I'm braking at there's a little kind of sign or flag on the right there. This one is kind of you brake by feel. I'm gonna brake early to get on the gas early and power around. I clipped him a little bit on purpose. I wanted him to hit the brakes. And, I don't know. I'm not going to drive off the track. Wow, look at that. He's caught up. Our distance started to equalize. And then but look at this. Watch now. Now I'm going to take off. Yep. See? Bots take the chicane horrible. They're horrible through the chicanes. Last race. This could be a doozy. Let's check it out. Okay. I'm giving you guys full points for this. It's the last race, and I have to win it. Good. Don't make me finish second, third, fourth, or fifth, or anything less than first. All right. Oh, my goodness. Holy smokes, is he fast. What is he driving? I'm not expecting this at all. I'm going to have to push it. Okay. Okay, well, there we go. He's gone. He's nothing to worry about then. Should be an easy race. Except, look at him. He's starting to close on me again. Very fast. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Parabolica, how do you do on that, Mr. Bot Boy? Okay, no, that should be fine. 133, 30. What is going on? I am very surprised how difficult these bots are. Look at his closing rate on me. Oh, I have to block? Oh my goodness. That is a fast bot. I'm impressed. Oh, he gained on me through that last chicane. Now I'm really going to have to be careful. So I got to be aware of this so I don't get taken out. This is no damage, no off track. I've got to kind of drive where he wants to drive, which means I'm braking a little bit earlier. Oh, obviously there's 1 second of off track or half a second. Oh my. This is a little bit nerve-wracking for the last race, isn't it? 20 meters. Oh, interesting. I was in his preferred line, so he got blown out there. Okay, now I'm feeling better. He blew that corner too. Probably because I was in the preferred race line, 102, 10. And then look at that closing rate. Oh my goodness. We're going to check out to see what this guy's driving at the end of this race. He's got to be in something crazy. Like, that's just shocking. I'm not expecting this for a track day event. I'm happy. I like it. I like to see a bit of a challenge. I mean, you're racing for an extremely expensive car. It shouldn't be a complete drive away. That's what limited series are for. Those are super easy. 45 races, easy to win. Boom, there's your car. I like this. Okay, I'm not going to do anything spectacular for the finish line. I'm just going to go right across it nicely. Watching for... Wow. Bravo, I liked that. They're in SP1s? Holy smokes, were they ever fast? Okay, let's review this. You needed 1,923,000 R dollars and 480 gold. You earned back 200,000 R dollars and 70 gold. So then it really cost you that. Please like, please subscribe, and check out the review video, please.